Well, it's October 22nd, about 4 p.m. The Tennessee Forestry Department completely finished the fire break in only 2.5 hours, and I'm about to make probably an expensive mistake. I'm gonna put my iPhone on this newer camera holder and take a tour of the fire break to show you exactly what it looks like, and hopefully I don't end up needing to buy a new iPhone. Okay, camera's mounted with the newer onto the UTV. So let's do one trip around for the fire break. Just a reminder, the fire break is composed of the old county road that's abandoned on one side, our driveway on another side, and then the other two legs are fire break that I put in. I put in the top of the ridge, they put down the ridge, which is very steep. So we'll take a quick drive and show you what happened today. This is all the county road that got turned over to us. So it's all abandoned road. Now this part from the top of the ridge, this part is all along the top of the ridge. I put this in with the skid steer and chainsaw. So you've seen some videos on this. I'll go a little bit slower through here, but this was all done by me, this top part along the top of the ridge with just a chainsaw and my skid steer. Part coming up, I had to bring in more fill to level this out a little bit more because the grade was over 26 degrees and I didn't feel comfortable on that, so I had to bring in a little extra fill there for that part. all the part I did. Still needs a little more work to level it out, smooth it out, but that's all the part I did. Now I actually extended it because I thought where they were going to come down was down this way a little bit. So we're actually past where they go down the ridge, but I just want to take you a little bit farther. And my property continues this way for another, I don't know, I think another 2,000 feet. But the area that's contracted for the burn is behind us. So we'll get turned around here and head down. I do love this Landmaster EV UTV, but it does not turn very tight. It takes a pretty big area to do a 3-point turn. All right. So this is where we go down the hill. I'm going to put on my seatbelt because it is steep and pretty uneven. They basically ran the bulldozer over this 2 times, both going downhill. So we just drove the circle basically. But this is, all done by bulldozer, no chainsaw work. The only thing I did is I came through by hand with a chainsaw and a big limb lopper and just cleaned up some of the roots. Cleaned up the path a little bit, but this is all what the state of Tennessee put in, just with their bulldozer pushing through this 2 times. Oh, there's a glove I dropped. Let's grab that. Set my limb lopper down. I don't see it anywhere. Somewhere we gotta pick that up too. That'll be along here somewhere. But just set it down. Walked away from it because I was using the chainsaw too. I'll come through this with the skid steer. We'll clean up these branches. We'll get the grapple. We'll clean this up so it looks a little nicer. But again, it's just supposed to be a fire break. You can use it as a hiking path. It's never going to have cars or trucks on it, but there's the limb lopper. Stop and grab one real quick. I can't get my seatbelt back on because I'm not level enough. Something is holding the belt from deploying. So give me 1 second here. A little level. There we go. Now I can put the seatbelt on. Nice feature. We'll drive this again in the future when I got it all cleaned up. It'll look a little nicer then, I'm sure. More like my other trails. There's stumps I gotta pull out. I mean, again, they just use a bulldozer. They just push right through it. It took them 2.5 hours to go from the top of the ridge to the bottom of the ridge. So we're almost to the part where they ended. A little bit more to go. This is the steepest part, this last few feet. It literally, I am probably at a 30-degree grade right here, and this last 5 feet is probably a 45. It is steep. And I gotta do a 3-point turn here to get turned around because my UTV doesn't turn tight enough, and I don't want to roll it. Like dust. I'm having a hard time getting turned. There we go. Now the rest of it's really easy. You can see the Caterpillar, or the John Deere. It was a John Deere bulldozer. The tracks right through here. Glare from the sun. Apologize for that, but it's 4 o'clock. We're heading almost due south. About 20 miles an hour along this part. This is the driveway, so the blade wasn't down for all this. I just drove on it to go back. Whew. Wow, that was quick. I think that was about 10 minutes and made it all the way around. So we'll take a look at the ski tracks and see exactly how long, how high, what the elevation changes, and I'll just post those statistics in the description. But that's our fire break. Thanks for watching. We'll have more details on the fire break and other videos once I edit them. I'm just doing this one real quick so you can see what's going on. Have a good evening. Thanks for watching.